Do you know the height of the spire on this building? The candidate says, no, but I'll be right back. People think that when they take math in school, there's the common response like, I will never need to use this for the rest of my life, as they learn trig identities or Pythagorean theorem, or whatever it is that we all remember learning, feeling pretty sure it's never going to show up again. I'm worried really about how much the fuzzy thinking is going on in the world. Fuzzy thinking, people just not thinking straight. Consider this following example. Imagine you have a spelling bee. This is contrived, but it makes the point. There's a spelling bee, and you have to spell the word cat. Okay. But that misses something important. It misses the fact that the act of learning how to do the math establishes a new kind of brain wiring in your mind, a kind of problem-solving brain wiring. So one student spells it C-A-T. Person got it right. The next person spells it K-A-T. That's wrong. You got that wrong. Okay. Third person spells it X-Q-W. You realize that is marked equally as wrong with the K-A-T? When you could argue that K-A-T is a better spelling for cat than C-A-T. So it's not about what you learned, it's about what methods, tools, and tactics you had to develop in order to solve the problem that you may never see again for the rest of your life, but you will see other problems where these methods and tools will become immensely valuable to you. Dictionaries know this because that's how they spell it phonetically. And so we've built a system for ourselves where there's an answer and everything else is not the answer, even when some answers are better than others. So our brains are absent the wiring capable of coming up with an original thought. If you're an employer and two candidates come up looking for a job, and this is, again, a contrived example. It's no different from in the liberal arts where if you're tasked with writing a term paper on some leader from some chapter in the history of the world, you may never need to know about that leader again for the rest of your life, unless you're on Jeopardy or something. And you're interviewing the two candidates, and you say, as for part of this interview, I just want to ask you, what's the height of the spire on this building that we're in? And the candidate says, I was an architect. I've majored in architecture for a while, and I memorized the heights of all the buildings on campus. I know. The height of that spire is 150 feet. In fact, 155 feet tall. Okay? Turns out that's the right answer. That's the right answer. And the person came up with it in seconds. That person goes away, the next candidate walks in. So what's the point? Well, the point is, what did you do to conduct the research? What did you do to compose the sentences? Your choice of words to communicate an idea, a fresh idea on top of already known ideas. That is the value of education. I'm hiring the person who figured it out, even though it took that person longer, even though the person's answer is not as precise. I'm hiring that person. That person knows how to use the mind in a way not previously engaged. You realize when you know how to think, it empowers you far beyond those who know only what to think.